Hey y'all, welcome back to Steph's Design Space. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. My name is Stephanie or Steph. And today I wanted to show you how you can use all sorts of items to make signature pages. So I want to pre-make some signature pages. So I have them to make journals with. So I already have some over here in my little holder. And they are like this, okay? So these are coffee dyed paper that I stamped on. That's with the stencil. And then these are just double-sided scrapbook paper that, honestly, all of this is in my shop. So this is all my scrapbook paper that is available. And then I printed double-sided. So what I did on this one, so this was actually an oops. This is the wedding lace that is just released, but the color came out so wonky. So I was like, well, I can't, you know, somebody ordered it, print and ship, and I could not ship it this color or green because it is not supposed to be green, but it's still pretty. It's still usable. And then I just used the journal pages that I have on my website to do the inside. So these are all, and you can fold it either way, right? So these are all double-sided, the wedding lace, and then the journal pages. I thought that was really cool with the lines. So I just printed off a bunch of those and did it double-sided. If you have a printer, anything you print, like if you order the wedding lace and other stuff from the website, right, like a digital, you can always put your paper back in upside down, like the opposite way, and create double-sided paper for yourself. So anyway, this was a print and ship. This is in the shop also. Colorful lace, I think it's called. But it printed on the wrong paper. So I get all the happy mistakes when doing the thing. So really what I'm doing is I'm going to fold all of these just in half. See, this is just a plain blue one. It was just in the scrap box, and I'm like, you know what? Let me get those out of the scrap box. These are not double-sided, so we're going to have to do something. This was absolutely... This is what happens when your printer runs out of yellow and you don't catch it. Excuse me. It's purple. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to throw this away. We will fold them and use them in journal pages. Like I can use this in a purple journal, or who knows what I'm going to do with that. This is a little bit bigger than like an 8.5 by 11. So I'll probably end up cutting it down or folding it up. Right now we're just going to fold it in half, and then we can determine what we're going to do afterwards. So really I'm just taking, I don't know where this came from. It's tore from something, so it's probably like a scrapbook piece of paper. Anyway, we're just going to fold this in half. And then this was a napkin that I turned into paper. So you can do that with butcher paper. So really this is going to be a cute little journaling page on the inside. But see, it's a different size, and that's okay. But I am going to put the different size ones, the smaller ones, like in the corner. Now obviously I need to cut this down. This is old typing paper. Yeah, I know. It actually has, it's erasable. So you could, like typing, it said something, I don't know if y'all can see it with the lighting, it's probably hard, but it has like a watermark on it. But we are just going to cut off this little strip. We're just going to cut this to make it kind of even, right? And this can go back over here in my little scraps. And then this would be fun folded. I'm going to keep this handy just in case I need to do it again. I don't remember. Yeah, I do. It's right there. So we're just going to fold this and then put the texture of this is so amazing though. It's like almost like linen paper, like cloth. And then I'm going to trim this off, and because I love using vellum in signatures as well. so many fun things that we can use as a signature in our journals. It doesn't have to be just paper. It can be vellum and maps, and you'll see I have a whole plethora of items, and really I'm just folding them in half. This is a scrap piece, and I'm just going to leave that because I'm going to end up folding it or doing something, who knows. I'm not going to stress over that little corner right now. And then here's another piece of vellum, looks like wood. And again, I'm just folding these in half. I love using stuff like this in my journals. This is an envelope. It has my name on it. I don't remember where I got this from. I want to say just Starkey, because she would put stars on stuff, but I'm not 100% sure. So this, I think it's the only envelope I have in here, but I'm just going to set that up there. This right here, this is folded wonky. I am going to trim that off just so it doesn't like get in the way. So we're just going to trim that little bit off, not waste anything. There we go. How is everybody? I am getting over the flu, hence the coughing. The cough is always the last thing to go. Oh, this is a whole bunch of dictionary pages, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with these. But, excuse me, I set those to the side. I have just missed filming, and I wanted to give y'all a video. I needed to do a video, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time, is just pre-make signature pages. Now this is from a ginormous atlas, but I don't think I need all of this like wasted space. I just want the atlas part, so we can definitely cut this off. And it is still going to be substantial, right? Like a substantial size. But we're going to fold it in half, because when you make signatures with big pieces, it is easy to create pockets or fold outs or flip ups or all sorts of things with an extra large page. That's what I like doing with mine. Ask me why I didn't do the paper trimmer. I don't know. I felt like it was too big. Anyway. Or maybe I just want to be like the cool kids and be able to like cut with scissors. Whatever my reasoning, I decided to use scissors. So we're just gonna again fold this in half, and I'm gonna put this with the regular size. Do we want, is the paper trimmer faster? Probably, right? Like, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be faster? Oh, but that's because I keep saying I am going to change the blade, and I don't. Okay, that one is fine. And that one is not. It just chews it, right? Ugh. All right, scissors it is until I change the blade. That ought to prompt me to change the blade. You would think, right? You would think that would be like, okay, change the blade. I'll forget again. All right, scissors it is. Because this paper is super thin. I'm trying to remember what year this atlas was. It's a ginormous atlas. It's full of beautiful things besides just maps. It has stories and history and all kinds of fun stuff in it. It is an old ginormous book atlas. So, okay, music pages. Now here's the crux, right? A lot of people are like, I don't like using music pages because if you fold it in half, the music's going the wrong way. So there is something we can do about that. And that requires my paper cutter. I just bought, what is that called that I said this thing? A blade. I just bought blades. do think I know where they are. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Okay, let's just do that really fast. I mean, it's not like it takes, you know, hours to change a blade. It takes a few seconds to change a blade. Okay. Okay, and then we take this off. And I hope these are the right blades. We shall see. They look a little bit different, but I think they're like interchangeable. I don't know. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I am going to cut off the holes, right? Ah, see, that is so, oh my gosh, that was like cutting butter. It's craziness. I know this is wrinkled, and we're not going to care about that. Let's just do it right there. And then I'm going to get another piece of music, and we're going to do the same thing. So we're just going to cut off the holes. And this is just an option. This is not a mandatory. This is just honestly me making stuff up on the fly. I do want them to be relatively the same size. So okay. Now what we're going to do with this, and I'll just set this to the side. I don't need all of that. What we're going to do with this is, where is my medical tape? Now this is the fabric medical tape that you can, I got this at the Dollar Tree. All right, let me move all of these options over. And we're going to take our music and make sure that it is facing the right way. And obviously it is not going to match. They are not the same page, right? And we're going to put them that close together. And then we're going to take this medical tape and make it a little bit longer. And we are going to put it right down the middle, like so. And I love using this. You can use washi tape, you can use packing tape, you can use whatever tape you want. I personally like this because I know it's very sturdy, it's cheap enough, and if I'm going to sew or anything like that, I know it will withstand, right? And now I'm going to flip this, and then I'm going to do it the same thing. Now I could very well cut this in half. It doesn't really have to be this wide, but you know, it is what it is. And give it a little cut. And then we are going to fold it. And now we have, I do need to trim this little bit off of the bottom because it is sticky. All right, now we have where if I put this in a signature, okay, and for the most part, this is going to be hidden by other pieces in the signature. See, like if I have that in there, you know, you're not going to see it too much. And who cares if you do? You can, if you want, and if you don't like the white, this is a great way to clean up your daubers. Because you can just get the ink from your daubers, and you can obviously, you know, get more ink. And you can make this any color you want. Anyway, so y'all got the gist of it. Now, yes, this is too tall for a signature, but that's when I would end up probably folding up the bottom, right? And I was going to show you all that in a bit. Where is my cheat sheet? So if this is how big a signature usually is, then we can fold it up right here. And now we have pockets, right? And then we will just do that. And we will have a nice sheet. So that is how you can do music. Also book pages, same exact thing, right? Okay, let's get back to this ginormous stack of stuff I have that I wanted to make signatures. Okay, this is floor plans. No, it's a map. I don't know of what. I don't know what it's a map of. It's already folded in half. So we're just going to stick that right over there. I'm going to put these to the side just for the moment. Oh, here's another envelope. So I created this envelope. I just added cardstock to the front and some lace. So I'll put that with that envelope. Here is, what is this? This is notes. Somebody's notes. And then how much stuff was. Beer $1, soda $1, ham $4, ice 40 cents, cheese is $1. Look at that. Film $5.50, gas $4, bacon is $1, cookies are. That is amazing. Okay, and I'm okay with it like this. It doesn't bother me, because in all reality, for the most part, that maybe get covered up, or you know, who knows what's gonna happen. That's some good writing, journaling space in there, so I don't know, but that's just going to be just like that. So this is a first flight certificate. Let's see, recognition of their first flight from First Flight Airstrip, located at the White Brothers Memorial, flight of man's first powered flight. So apparently she got a certificate. Maybe she was learning how to fly. I don't know. So we're just going to fold that in half. That is going to be a fun little thing to put in there. Ledger page. This one doesn't have anything on it. So we're just going to fold that in half. This is a ginormous ledger page. Let's fold it in half this way. So I don't think that's exactly half, but it doesn't matter. And I am going to cut it. So for the sake of it, the lines being the proper way, we'll fold it in half like this as a signature, and then this, right? So that's some good journaling space, decorating space, what have you. This is landscape design purchase agreement. This is from 1987. It is a duplicate, and this is just fun paper to put in our signatures. Journaling space, we can decorate or we can leave this, but this is using all kinds of items, just items you have around your house, right? It doesn't have to be anything specific. Okay, so we have that. These, I meant to take these off. Let's see if this is going to come off easy without damaging. No, of course not. That would just be too easy, right? And that is just not acceptable. Oh, have to reach hard. So this is wallpaper, and on the back of a lot of wallpaper is this. It tells you like what it is, right? But I love using wallpaper in my journals so much. So that being said, I just get my undo. And once you get it started, it's easy. Well, I say that in this little piece over here, just like, no, I don't think I will. Now, I will say there is some odor to it. I'm trying to pull it without using so much undo. Like if it's gonna, but I don't want it to have that sticky residue, and it doesn't, so we're good. But see, now it's coming up, so let's just help it out a bit. And really, you don't have to, it looks like a lot. It is not as much as it looks like. It's like little drops that come out. But if you have wallpaper and you're like, oh my gosh, and you know, trying to tear the backing off and it, you know, rips your wallpaper, etc., etc., undo does work. And then these are just little remnants of the paper, so I'm going to pull them up while the undo is still there, and that will dry, and it does not discolor, doesn't do anything to the wallpaper itself. Okay, so we have that one, and I'm going to fold it in half. And this is so fun to put in a journal. Texture is everything, right? So we're going to do this one. I was trying to find, I have some Braille paper, but I could not find it. I know I had put it somewhere safe where I could find it. If anybody knows where my safe place is, please leave me a comment, because I forget where my safe place is. But I want to use things that we treasure hunt for, or we have on hand, you know, whatever. It doesn't have to be super fancy stuff. Yeah, this wants to be super difficult with the residue. I'm just so glad I am feeling much better. I did go to urgent care and got some inhalers and breathing treatments and all the stuff, cough medicine, because it was so bad, y'all. I could not. Today is the first day. Okay, that's not even, but I will worry about that another time. Okay, I'm not going to keep doing this, but y'all can see I'm going to use this wallpaper, but I want to get these off, because then I can use this to journal and stuff on, right? So I'm just going to set those to the side. This is another kind of paper. Stationery. Does anybody remember actual stationery paper? You know, when you used to write letters or even type them. I thought that was so pretty with the butterflies. That is definitely going to go in my butterfly journal. Okay. So we're just folding these in half. This is like serious parchment paper, and I thought that would be fun to put in there. So I gathered a few pieces of that. Wow, I'm almost at the end of my stack. Well, I have this, and I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do with that here in a moment. And then I have these two things. I just gathered. I didn't count. I didn't really even think about it. I'm just like, oh, let me just grab these things. Okay, this is a very well used envelope. So what I am going to do is we're just going to flatten this out. Okay. And where's my glue stick? Oh, there it is. Oh, you know what? I better put the lid on this. I will knock that over as sure as anything. Okay. I am just going to glue this down. Oh, I'm a little overzealous with the glue, but that's okay. I'm going to glue that down. And then this, I'm just going to make it so it's going to be pockets, right? So you're going to be able to put stuff in here. So I'm just going to do that. And then we can glue this little piece down. Just so it all matches. I'll probably end up with like doing some washi, or you know what? It doesn't want to behave. More than one way to skin a cat. Alright, that's done. I probably should have just taken that off too. Why did I glue that when I could have just, whatever, because I'm going to end up doing this. So it's a pocket. And it's just going to be folded in half. And that is going to be a signature. And then this envelope, I have hung on to this envelope for years. And it is really big, but that's okay. We can fold really big envelopes. So this, I'm going to just put on the inside. Put that on the inside, and then we're just going to fold this right in half. And this is also going to go in a signature, just like that. Now, depending on how things go, I may cut this and have an opening and cut that and have an opening. I don't know, because it has an opening up there. So I'm just going to leave this as is. Excuse me. Until time, like, I'm putting it together. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay, so for all intents and purposes, this one is I'm good with. This is good. Just like this. I will cut down when I'm making the actual signature. Right now, I'm just putting things together, but I want things to be double-sided. So, like, for instance, this is stark white. Okay, anything that I'm like, okay, I'm good with it, I am going to put over in my little container. So all of these are perfect just the way that they are. These don't need anything. Oh, well, maybe. I'm pretty sure that is stark white. Alright, so I'm going to do that. These are all good. So I'm going to put that over there just so I can differentiate between the things that need my attention and the things that do not. Okay, so yes. Yes. And I say that because I want this to have something. This is fine because it's all brown. So I'm going to put that over there. This to me is perfectly fine because I'm going to end up decorating it. It's not stark white. That is good. These are all good. As long as it is not, see, this isn't stark white either, so I'm gonna put that. It's just I can't handle white in my journals. So all of this, these are all nice, right? I think this has, yeah, something on the inside. Now I think we're getting into just like the regular scrapbook paper that will need some kind of something. Yes, I think all of these. And I'm just going to show you a few tricks that I'm going to do with old papers, like papers that are seriously gonna fall apart. So you can't, it's hard to use them like alone. Well, that's blue. I'm just gonna leave that because that's just gonna be decorated however. Okay, and then I have this that I had in there, and really it is just this folded, but like I could put this as a signature, and then this would fold out. So this is in there, right? And then that folds out, and then this is on the other side. But it needs something because it's what, stark white. Okay, so some of the, I don't want to do this one first. Let's do this one. We'll do these two. And I'm going to take dictionary pages. And this is an old dictionary. But it's very, the paper is very, very thin. So it is more difficult to, whatchamacallit, it's more difficult to just use in the, by itself, but it makes great, I really need to stop gluing on this mat. Anyway, it does make for great background pages in something like this. So simple, easy peasy. We are just going to take glue stick, as I just said. Need to stop gluing on this. You know what I should have done? Man, why is it that I am so ill-prepared? I don't want that blank space right there because I'd rather have the beginning. Oh man, what a difference a clean bleed makes. Okay. All right, I cut it a little short. That's okay because I can honestly trim that if I needed to, right? Nothing says it has to be exactly that size. Excuse me. Okay, now let's just do another one, another dictionary page. And again, we're going to trim off before I start gluing like some kind of loon, this little excess. Oh, nope, it wants to. Why does it do that on some and not others? It's like it gets hung up. I probably need to clean my thing again. Who knows? Okay. And let's take it to the edge because this is going to be in a signature and I can throw down some washi or whatever if I need to, right? So we're going to take it to this edge. And then obviously I have to trim around just the top and the bottom, or maybe not even the bottom. Just trim off that, yeah. Perfect. Now we have a signature page and that's what it looks like. And again, washi tape if I feel like I need something in there, or a piece of lace or whatever. So that's done. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. It has bees, which I know this is so silly, but does this See, this is a dictionary. So can I find B? It would just be fun. B-E-A. Where is B-E? E. B-E-C. B-E. B-E-D. Oh, D-E comes after D, Stephanie. Oh, that's... Oh, goodness. Oh, look. That's a beetle, right? So, oh, look. There's all the honey, and I just stuck my finger through it. Goodness. Y'all can't trust me to do anything. Okay, we're still going to use it. Good gravy. Somebody do something with her. Anything. You know what? We're just gonna guesstimate. All right. So that is gonna go on that side. A little extra paper for our troubles. Get that out of there though, because it will cause a lump, and we don't want lumps. All right, so same thing. I'm gonna put this towards the outside. There we go. Let me trim off some of this. Put that down. Okay. We have the little bee information. You know, that wasn't 100% necessary, but it is fun. Like, if you can, why not? Right? And look, you can't even tell my finger went through it. Okay. And then we're just going to fold it and trim the top and the bottom respectfully. And now we have double-sided, and it's a great way to use old dictionary pages or book pages or whatever you want to do. Obviously, another thing is old newspaper. And I have, I mean, this isn't that old, but when it's fallen apart, I figure it's old enough. I don't know that I want to use, I might just honestly use this in there as pages, because that is kind of cool just the way that it is. So I'm not going to use that. I do have this radio installation manual from 1926. Oh, that would be a fun page. Look at that. Look at these fun pages. Trying to see how I would utilize that. Really, I'm okay if I do it like this and then just have it go sideways. Or maybe this would just be a really cool page all into itself. So I'm not going to use those. God, this is some nice paper, nice stationery. I'm going to use, I'm just going to fold it in half, and this is going to be a page, and so is this. So just adding to the pages. I can't wait to start making the journals for these. I know I'm working on the denim journal too, but you know, whatever. Whatevs. Okay, these I think I am going to very quickly just stencil a light color. So let's see, what is this? This is pinks and browns, so we can go with brown. For the most part, I'm gonna go with brown. Let's see, what stencils do I have? Like, that's a nice size stencil, so I'll pull that one out. Because you don't have to do the whole page, right? Oh, this is a nice one. So we can do that. These are all like little. This is a nice one. Good gravy. Bring you out. Oh, this is a nice one. It's got gears and stuff. That's always fun. I know, and putting all this stuff back is going to be like, whoop, whoop. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I've got in here that I'm going to use. Okay, so let's just do a few of these, and then I'm going to call it a day. I'm not going to torture y'all with all of the stenciling, but I just want to kind of give you a general idea. Let's do like this. Okay, it does go like so, but because I have enough, I'm just going to take it all the way. Let me get a nice little blender brush, and let's do, you know what? I think I'm going to do some peacock feathers. I think that would look really nice with the blue flowers. Okay, so peacock feathers. Whatever. I'm not going to stress over all this nonsensical stuff. Now, is it going to cover the whole thing? No. But it is going to give it a little character, right? And take away like just the blondness, because who wants that? Nobody. Nobody wants blondness. And there we go. So this is the outside, right? And then this would be the inside. So still can journal over that if you wanted to. So we have that. I'll set that to the side. Now the next one, let's go ahead and do this. I'm just gonna do brown. Ground espresso. All right, go ahead and just do this. Okay. Ground espresso. Just a little stenciling. Because chances are, you know, we're going to end up covering part of this up with tags or pockets or whatever. So it just keeps it from being so stark white and, for lack of a better word, boring. Alright, so we have all of that. Now... And again, it's not super dark, so it's not going to be like overpowering. There we go. And to me, it's easier to do this out of the, like when, before you sew it in versus after. So there is that. Just a little stenciling. I'm going to do one more. Let's go ahead and stencil this one. Because it's in little sections. So I'm going to bring it to the edge and the bottom. Same color. Y'all know ground espresso is one of my favorites. So do y'all like these kind of videos where I'm just kind of going through and you know, creating, not just like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I mean, in my mind, it's a different kind of video. I mean, it's really not, but it kind of is. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Your opinion matters. There we go. So that's how that one's gonna look. Okay guys, I think that is enough of me doing stencils, so why don't we smush this all over to the side, because I'm gonna have to go wash all of these. But let's take a quick look at what we have in the way of signatures. The ones that we created, those I showed you in the beginning. So we have, this will be a signature. So it's like a little fold out thing, super fun. And then stenciling. These are just going to be standalone. Now remember though, you can fold these either way. Like this could be this way, and then this is on the inside. It doesn't matter. So when you're putting your whatchamacallit together, see, this could be the same, right? Now that does bother me. So what kind of washi tape do I want to do? This looks fun. And it's wide enough, so we can kind of just, right, put that down the middle. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna do, I think, the same thing with this one. That is a lot of white. just do that and call it a day. But if I wanted to flip this on the inside, you know, now it's going to be a little bit easier and a little bit better. This I will ink up, you know, when the time comes, but y'all get the idea, right? On how that can work. This is simply just blue. And then this was already like that. Now, when I am making my journals, that's when you'll see special things like this coming into play. I'm not going to glue those down yet because this is a bit too long. So I know I'm going to have to trim it a little bit on that side. And that's okay. So we have this. So again, when I'm putting it together, I may decide that, oh, I need the blank side, you know, this way. So I'm going to do it like that. That little letter, we have wallpaper. That I didn't feel the need to do anything because it's not stark white and it has like stains on it, which is perfect. Then we have this certificate. Ledger paper. Different ledger paper. This is like ginormous ledger paper, so we just cut it in half. Again, I'm probably going to end up like making this a pocket, you know, going this way. So instead of it going inside, it would be on the outside. And I can do this on the outside and this one on the inside. There's no rules, right? You can do it like that, or I can do it on the outside on the other side. I can do whatever I want. My journal, my rules. So it's whatever strikes my fancy. Same thing with that. This is just a receipt. This is the carbon copy. And then this is the original. And then we just have vellum. Like little awesome pieces of vellum to put in there. Add texture, add beautifulness. A piece of coffee dyed paper that was cut. More vellum. Some typing paper. Oh, I forgot. Dadgummit. Alright, we're not at quite an hour yet. You know, or like, seriously, there's more? Okay, y'all saw all this. I also wanted to show you doilies because I have a plethora of like big doilies, right? So I know they're there, but I'm not kidding when I tell you when it's time to make a journal or whatever, I will forget. So it's nice to go ahead and just be like, you know what? We're going to fold some doilies and put them with the signature pages so I don't forget to use doilies in my signatures, because it's always, you know, after the fact, you're like, oh man. So it's going to take 2 of those. This is the best way that I can keep track of all of my doilies and like in the same place. Like I said, I have a bunch. These are already folded in half because they're so big. So I will take, oh, well, the rubber band. I mean, the paper clip, the rubber band. What is wrong with me? But these are what I really came here for, is not to forget these. These are square, and I love them. Like, look at that. These are vintage. I got these from an estate sale. Like, how gorgeous. Yeah, we're gonna take a couple of those. Okay. And just put it in with my stack. I have smaller ones too, but these make great, like, for signatures. Okay. Calm down, Stephanie. Just fold. Fold, fold, fold. Oh, see, they're just so stinking beautiful. Like, look at that. Like, who wouldn't want that in their journal? Nobody I know. Everybody I know would want that in their journal. Every single person. Okay, so folding these, and then we will call it a day. I didn't realize so many came out. But that's okay. And again, these can fold either way also, right? I know it feels wrong to fold them the opposite way, but you can. When I say that, like, you can fold it this way to where this, like, if I wanted to make this like a center page, so when I opened up my center page, it was like that, you can do that. And then this one's a little different than those, but still just as gorgeous. So, yeah, be on the lookout for all those kinds of things when you're out hunting and looking for items. Okay, guys, that is it. It has been dang near an hour, and I've tortured y'all enough, but thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me in all the places. Check out the website, check out Patreon, check out my Facebook group. But yeah, and until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.